two no-code giants. One big question: which one really delivers? On the left, Adalo, the mobile-first, easy-to-learn no-code builder rocket. And on the right, Bubble, the highly customizable platform for powerful web apps. Jigsaw. Let's skip the buzzwords and get to the real stuff. Each category earns points, and at the end you'll see exactly who comes out on top. The result might not be what you expect. Alright, just to map out what we're looking at today, here's the mind map. First, we'll talk about ease of use and learning curve, then customization and flexibility. After that, mobile versus web focus, because honestly this is where things start getting spicy. Next, scalability and performance, integrations and ecosystem, and finally, pricing. So yeah, we've got quite the journey ahead. Let's kick things off with ease of use and learning curve. Starting with Adalo, honestly, this one is a breath of fresh air for beginners. The drag-and-drop interface literally feels like you're piecing together something in PowerPoint. It's super mobile-focused, and if you're not techie, you'll love it. The downside: if you try to do anything really advanced, you might hit a wall because customization isn't its strong suit. Now, Bubble, there's a ton of tutorials and templates, which is awesome. But here's the catch. The platform can be, overwhelming at first. There are buttons everywhere, and if you dive into the logic stuff, prepare for a learning curve. Still, Bubble is powerful if you're up for the challenge, so for sheer beginner friendliness, Adalo takes the crown here. Now, onto customization and flexibility. Adalo is great if you want to use their pre-built mobile components and keep things simple. Actions and logic, pretty straightforward. But, and this is a big but, advanced settings and serious database stuff are kinda limited. Bubble, on the other hand, this is where it gets wild. You get full control, design, data, even custom code if you really wanna geek out. Bubble has a plugin marketplace with hundreds of goodies to level up your app. The only catch is you need to invest more time and maybe refuel with some coffee. So yeah, if you want to go wild with features and complexity, Bubble pretty much owns this category. Alright, next up, mobile versus web focus. And here's something cool: Adalo totally shines if you want to build native mobile apps for iOS and Android. Publishing is super smooth, seriously, it's built for this. But when it comes to web functionality, Adalo can feel kinda underwhelming compared to Bubble. Flip to Bubble, and you're looking at a platform designed for awesome web apps. You can technically make mobile apps if you wrap them, but it doesn't have that native mobile vibe. It's excellent for scalable web projects though, so if your dream is a mobile app, Adalo is your obvious winner here. Quick pause: did you know? Adalo was actually built from the ground up for non-tech entrepreneurs, so you don't need any coding background. Bubble, meanwhile, started out wanting to help creators build huge, complex web apps without a single line of code. Two different visions, one big no-code world. Now let's talk scalability and performance, which is honestly where a lot of platforms crash and burn. Adalo works well for small or mid-sized projects, maybe a startup MVP. But as soon as you throw complex logic or tons of data at it, things get sluggish, and 50,000 records max. If you're building the next big thing in 2025, that feels limiting. But Bubble, with the right setup, you can handle up to 1 million users. It's designed for growth and can handle much bigger datasets. Sure, it demands careful planning for best results, but it's the clear winner if scaling is your game. Let's jump to integrations and ecosystem. Adalo keeps things pretty simple. There's about 20 integrations plus Zapier, which is nice, but if your project is API heavy, you might hit a snag. Now, check out Bubble, over 800 plugins and a crazy robust API connector built right in. If you want to make your app play nice with pretty much anything, you can do it, but full disclosure, setting up some of those integrations can take more time and patience. For this one, Bubble wins hands down. And finally, pricing. Adalo starts at $36 a month for basic plans, which for simple mobile apps is kinda affordable. But if you go big, pricing goes up fast, especially with user fees. Bubble kicks off at about $29.99 a month, and the cool thing is, it's usage-based. You actually get better value if you're planning something complex that'll scale up over time, especially web-focused stuff. Bubble's pricing can be confusing at first glance though, but once it clicks, it's pretty flexible. For pricing, Bubble comes out ahead, especially if you're aiming for growth. If you're into visuals, here's a quick radar chart. Adalo is super strong in ease of use and anything mobile-focused. Bubble's got the edge when it comes to advanced customization, integrations, web app capabilities, and pricing flexibility. So the strengths really depend on what you want to build. So here's my final take. If you want to launch a simple mobile app without a steep learning curve, Adalo is gonna save you a lot of headaches. But if you need more power, scalability, or you're dreaming of a killer web app with loads of integrations, Bubble is absolutely the way to go. You gotta pick your tool based on your project, but for the bigger, more complex builds, Bubble just wins. If you want to support our channel, feel free to use our affiliate link given in video description. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in my next video.